Many of you have called us fired up about what you aren't seeing, specifically when you go to the White House pages. You're seeing this message. Thank you for your interest in this subject. Stay tuned as we continue to update whitehouse.gov. Now, among the pages being updated, those on civil rights, climate change, LGBT rights, and resources for the disabled. And joining us to talk about the change is Josh Winkler of the Colorado Cross Disability Coalition, I should say. And so, Josh, thank you for being here. I know a lot of people have seen these sites disappear and they're a little fired up about this, but you are not?
Not so much. The bigger issue for us is that when those policies get written, so here's a little background. Every president, when they come in, redoes the website. They don't want to have the policies of the last president on the website. So some are more prepared than others. Some policies are more thought out. The Trump administration has done a pretty bare bones replacement. The Obama administration, I believe, had 20 or so specific items where you could go in, and disability was one of those. But those were the Obama administration's disability policies. Our concern is that the Trump administration does what our motto is: nothing about us without us ever. That when they do develop disability policies, that they talk to the disability community, talk to those affected by those policies, and develop actually real good, robust policies, and then put those on the website.
So what would you like to see when that policy is established?
Well, in several different areas. You know, we obviously care about healthcare, and while we don't really agree with a lot of the policies that are being discussed right now, they could lead to cuts in our healthcare. You know, healthcare is definitely something that has to be addressed and how it affects the disability community. Specifically, employment is actually an area where we likely agree with the Trump administration. And if we could have a dialogue with them about, you know, improving disability employment statistics, you know, that would be really big. Things like housing. Housing is a huge issue for our community. Finding affordable, accessible, integrated housing. And those are all issues where we actually probably can find common ground, but there has to be an open dialogue back and forth with the administration. And it's not necessarily, you know, Josh Winkler in Colorado. It is the broad disability community.
Has that happened that you're aware of?
Not that we're aware of. Not that we're aware of. The Obama administration had people both on committees as well as paid staff members with disabilities focused on disability issues. We haven't seen that out of the Trump administration at this point.
So what are your biggest challenges ahead, would you say?
Medicaid block grants. Frankly, the largest number one issue on our concern list is that block granting Medicaid will lead to so many cuts that we're knocked back 20 years. Other changes within the healthcare system could also be detrimental. Pre-existing conditions, yearly and yearly and lifetime caps on private insurance. Those could all be huge problems for us. Without healthcare needs being met, it doesn't do you any good to have a house if you're not alive. So, you know, jobs, housing, all that is kind of second to healthcare.
Okay, well, we look forward to seeing how those updates are made on the White House website, and at the same time, we look forward to hearing more about your lobbying efforts here at the state capitol. Thank you so much, Josh.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it. Stay with us. We'll be right back.